just the application engine creation. In the application engine, we created all the steps to load the data into our staging tables. As per our discussion, in the next step, we will load the data from these staging tables to Peoplesoft component tables with the help of the tool component interface. What is component interface? Component interface is a very, very interesting thing which we will use only in inbound, not in outbound. Only in inbound. Then, what is the purpose of CI in inbound? In the shortest form, we will call it as CI. Purpose of CI, let us say I can explain you like, whenever you are loading the data, CI will perform the validation. What validation? Whatever the validation you written with respect to the component page record, every validation CI will file for us. That means you already written some validation in the record field level, record level, page, component, record, so on, so on. No need to write again all the validation at the time of data load by using application engine. If you are using component interface in your load, then automatically component interface will take care about the validation part. How it will take care, Venkat? Yes. We will see now how it will take care. First, we have to create a CI for this component. My component is SRI underscore EMP underscore COMP. For this component, I would like to build one component interface. New component interface. Component interface is an object which is available in the application designer. Click on OK. Whenever you're trying to create a component interface, always it asks us select source component for component interface. Select source component. That means it's expecting a component as a source for this transaction. Without component, there is no component interface. Whenever you select your component, it will ask us a question: do you want to default the properties based on the underlying component definition? I can say yes. I have to say yes. What is the defaulting the properties based on the component definition? Whatever the logics you written for your component, whatever the default values, whatever the conditions, whatever the attributes applied for your component, everything will come into CI. That's why I clicked on yes. This is the structure of component interface. In the component interface structure, observe carefully, it has two portions. The right side, left side portion of the CI will display the structure of the component. The right side portion of the CI will display the structure of the CI. Save it. CI. It's saved successfully. Now, how we will deal with this structure in component interface? How we are going to deal this? In CI, we have major attributes are name of the CI, keys, properties, collections, methods. All these are the major attributes of the CI component interface. Now, first is nothing, we created the name of the CI. Second one, keys. Observe carefully, sir, three keys are there: get, find, and create. What is the get, find and create? How they are populating. Get key, employee, find key, employee name, create key, employee. Get and create keys are populating based on your search keys. How many search keys are there in your component? All the search keys will populate as get key. Find key is a combination of search key and alternate search key. Get key and create key are populating based on the search key. Find key will be populated based on the search key and alternate search key. Observe carefully, whenever you are getting confused with CI, simply open your front end. Whenever you are trying to open your front end, what you will do, you will click on your component link. It will open a search page for you. Simple. This is the search page. Get, find, create. All are search page. This is the get. This is the create. And this is the find key. That means you are on search page now. Get key, find key, create key. Create key, when it will populate, whenever your component is holding add action enabled. Open your component properties. Add action is enabled. That's why your component is displaying, component interface is displaying create key. Then, if the component is not holding the add option enabled, then this create key will not display in front of you. Have you understood this point? Yes. Okay. Now, coming to the properties. Properties are nothing but the behavior of your component, the default properties, validations, everything will carry with this. Next important concept, collection. What is collection? This is the collection. This is the collection. This is the collection. And salary tab is the collection. All these are the collections. What is collection? How it will helpful for us? Observe carefully, every level has a collection except level 0. Why? Because level 0 always displays only one row. Collection are available from level 1. Sorry. Collections are available from level 1. Why? Because there is a possibility of more than one row in each and every level other than level 0. Then how this collection is helpful for us at the time of data load? How these collections are helpful for us? It's an interview question. Let us say I'm giving you the data like this. A1, test 1, A2, test 2, A1, B01, A2, B02, A3, D03. I've given you this data. Okay. I've given you this data. I'm asking you to add manually. What you will do generally, you will come onto this page and you will add the employee and you will add dependents. You will come onto this page, you will add the employee and you will add the dependents. Very simple, you will add the dependents. Next, this is the day 1. This is the day 1 I am giving you. Next, in the day 2, I am giving you different data like A1 test 1, A3 test 3, A1 D02, A1, D04, A3, D01. Whenever I'm asking you to add this data on day 2, what you will do? You will come onto this page. Let us imagine it's A1. First, what you will check, this A1 is existed or not in the employee level, right? Where you can check the employee A1 is existed or not?
Search. Find an when you enter find an existing.
You're right. On the search page, we will check it. Once we identified, oh, okay, A1 is already existed, then what is the meaning? Some updates came for this employee, right? Then we will open the search, we will open the employee like this. Okay, fine. We updated, okay, let us say the description got changed, we updated it. Next, here A1, we got 2 dependents in the file on day 2. But you don't know, as of now you don't know this D02 is available or not already. What we will do generally, we will check one by one. Okay. Oh, okay, D02 is available. D03. Now D04 is not available. That means in these 2 rows, D02 should be updated, D04 should be inserted. Am I right, Srinivas? Yes.
Yes.
Then, how you are deciding D02 to be updated? Why? Because you are deciding here based on the existing row. It's already there, bars, no need to insert it again, just update it. There is no D04, you have to insert it. How? Okay, by adding the data in the front end, you can check the data manually and you can add it. In the back end, load, collection will carry the existing data from the database. This collection will carry the existing data from the database, then we will compare with the existing data, whatever the data we are processing, we will process this data with the existing data in the backend process with the help of this collection. It's clear?
Yes.
No, you understood the meaning of collection here, right? What is
Yeah.
So he's going to. Sorry. Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
Yeah. So basically, it's going to when you use that component interface. If there is D03, it knows that system knows that it already exists, so it will update it. And for D04, it is going to.
It won't update by default. Collection will help us to find the things.
Okay.
We have to write some logic over there. To write the logic, we need the database data, right?
Right.
First one. The database existing data we can collect from the collections.
Oh, okay.
It won't do it manually automatically. It will just give us the existing data with respect to that employee, whatever you are processing.
Okay.
So basically, it's like kind of a buffer, like we're getting the database information and storing into that collection for us to validate against.
Absolutely right. Yes. It's a buffer kind of thing. It will hold the data in the buffer. Then we will pick one row from the staging and we will hit the buffer. Oh, okay, dependent ID is matched. Then we will update the existing dependent ID. No, in the hitting there is no match. Then we won't update it. We won't update it means we have to insert it. Only to update or insert. That's it.
Okay.
Got it.
You know, it's clear?
Yes, clear, Andy. Thank you.
Now, the last and final one is the method. Methods means accesses. Get access, find access, save access, create access, and cancel access. All these are the accesses in your CI. This is CI. This is the structure of the CI. Once we discussed about the structure of the CI, in CI creation we have to follow 3 steps. First step, create CI. Second step, secure CI. Third step, test CI. First step, we successfully created the CI. Second step, secure the CI. Where we can secure? What is the purpose of secure? What is the purpose of secure? Where we can secure? We can simply answer the people tools.
Permission list.
Permission. But what is the purpose of secure?
So only the people of this permission list can access it or run it. I believe. I'm not sure. Yeah.
No, that's true. Permission lists. Generally, in real time, don't use this PTPT 1000, whatever we are using. In real time, there will be some specific permission lists defined for each and every module accesses. Whenever you are creating, okay, let us say, whenever you are creating a benefit job, please check with them. Oh, okay. What is the permission list you are referring to? Here. Then they will give you, and you can add that permission list. CI2 is the permission list. Once you added the CI, please click on the edit. Here, no access is given for your CI. Give full access. Venkat, I don't want to give access to my user for creation. Fine, no access for my user. Let's imagine Murali is the user. He can get the data, he can save the data, and he can update the data, existing data. He can't create the new data. Srinivas is a type of user. He can do anything. He can update the existing data, he can create the data. Then, in the Srinivas scenario, I will add like this. How it is possible? You understood my question, right?
Yeah. So this basically this screen is taking care of that.
How? For every employee, I'm not giving the access individually.
The permission list. Basically, the permission list, the complete people in the permission list will have the same kind of access.
Then, how can I give different access for 2 different people?
Oh, okay. Now I understand. Okay.
Permission list.
So the same permission list. Okay.
Simply 2 permission lists.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like this. This is the full access we given, and click on save. Once we've done it, now simply I can tell you second part is complete. Second step is completed. Third step is the testing the CI, very, very crucial thing. Without testing, please don't use the component interface in your project. Why? Always at the starting stages of my career, my team lead will say like this: don't trust application designer. Why? Because there is no guarantee it will behave properly, always. That's why in Peoplesoft, we are cross-checking every time. We have to complete this CI testing. Where we can test it? Right click on the CI, test component interface. Okay, before doing that, sorry, one small step is missing. Observe carefully, some of the fields are missing in CI structure, which are available in employee table in the component level. Some of them are missing. What is missing? Description is missing here. Simply guess why. Even in the front end also, in the front end, description is there, but here description is missing. It's a very, very best example for you. In the CA structure, it's not displaying, but in the component structure, it's there. My file is getting the information of the description. Then, with the help of the CI, how can I load the description? How can I validate the description? You understood my point, right?
Yes.
Then what shall we do? I have to drag and drop this field from component to. Have to add. In the dependent also, dependent ID, name, gender. Okay, age is missing. Here, it's added age. Observe carefully in the dependent level. And the relationship is missing. I added the relationship in the dependent level. Got it?
Why do they miss the first point? Why do they don't come?
That's why I told you, don't trust application.
Okay.
And one more point, it might be because of these two fields we placed in the secondary pages.
Okay.
Not on the direct page here.
Yes.
There might be a point. That's why, please be careful whenever we are checking the CI structure. Okay, and once we checked everything, come to the top and right click on the CI name, validate for consistency. Begin validation component interface, no errors found. Got it? Yeah. Srinivas, it's clear?
Yes, and clear, very clear.
That's why I told you, don't trust the application designer every time. Now, test component interface. Now, this is the tester of the CI. Component interface tester. What we have to test is behaving properly or not as per our expectation. That's very, very important. This is the get key. Now I'm coming back to my original page in the front end. Get key. What we will do, we will give a result, we will give a value, and we will click on set 0, 1. It's taking me to the page. Here also, we will do the same. It should display all this information in front of us. 01 test 01, joining date, mail, active checkbox is checked. Component interface discussion will take one more session only.
Okay.
Component interface people code should discuss, and I will give you one real-time example, that is the vendor load tool we prepared. I will show you the particular people code also, how we design the vendor load tool for finance. As of now, my client is
వెంకట్ గారు అయితే మీరు అదే చెప్తున్నారు కదా, నేను యాక్చువల్గా నేను మండే నేను ఫ్లై చేస్తున్నట్టు కనుక
let me complete. Monday I am also not available in your timing. I am taking the next session on Tuesday.
Oh, very good. సో నాకు ఒక చిన్న హెల్ప్, మీరు అది వాళ్ళు చెప్పారు దట్స్ లైక్ లాట్ ఆఫ్ వర్క్స్ పీపుల్ హావ్ టు కమ్ ఇన్ అండ్ జంప్ ఇన్ అని. సో మీరు అది రియల్ టైమ్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ ఏదో వెండర్ అప్లోడ్ అది కాంపోనెంట్ ఇంటర్ఫేస్ ఉందో అది నాకు ముందే పంపిస్తారని చూసుకుంటాను టీగా.
అది అలా అది అర్థం కాదండి అలాగా.
ఓకే ఓకే.
ఎందుకంటే జస్ట్ ఆ పీపుల్ కోడ్ ని మీకు ఎక్స్ప్లెయిన్ చేయడానికి మీకు నిజంగా ఇన్బౌండ్ మీద వర్క్ వస్తే గెట్ ఇన్ టచ్ విత్ మీ, వి విల్ వర్క్.
ఓకే ఓకే షూర్. వాళ్ళు ఎట్లా అంటే ఇంటర్వ్యూని ఎట్లా భయపడిపించేసారంటే యూ హ్యావ్ టు కమ్ ఇన్ అండ్ జంప్ ఇన్, దర్ ఇస్ లాట్ ఆఫ్ వర్క్ టు బి డన్, ఎస్పెషల్లీ ద యాప్ ఇంజిన్ అండ్ దెన్ కాంపోనెంట్ ఇంటర్ఫేసెస్ అండ్ ఆల్ దోస్ స్టఫ్. వాళ్ళు ఇంటర్వ్యూలో బాగా చెప్పారు.
బిజినెస్ లో బిల్డప్ మామూలుగా ఉండదు, బిజినెస్ తక్కువే ఉంటుంది.
అదే 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 అంటే వాళ్ళు ఏప్రిల్లో లైవ్ పోవాలట.
యూఎస్ లో ఎలా ఉంటుందంటే ప్రాబ్లమ్, ఇండియాలో 5 days చేసే వర్క్ ని యూఎస్ లో పక్కన 1 పెడతారు, 5 days 15 days చేస్తారు.
అవును కరెక్ట్. దట్స్ ట్రూ.
దానికి ఇండియాలో 5 days మేము కంటిన్యూస్ గా ప్రశాంతంగా చేసుకుని వెళ్ళిపోతాము. 15 days చేస్తూ కూడా హర్రీ వర్రీగా చేస్తున్నట్టు అసలు టైమే లేకుండా చేస్తుంటారు ఏమన్నారు.
అవును కరెక్ట్.
మీరు ఫీల్ అయినా అది జరిగేది అయితే అక్కడ అదే. ఎందుకంటే క్లయింట్ ప్లేసెస్ లో ఉంటారు కదా మా క్యాండిడేట్స్, దే ఆర్ వెరీ మచ్ కీన్లీ అబ్జర్వింగ్ దెమ్.
Yes, you're right.
వాడు ఇండియాలో ఉన్నంత వరకు బాగానే ఉంటాడు, క్లయింట్ ప్లేస్ లోకి వెళ్ళగానే మనం మాట్లాడాలి. This is the test. Whenever we are testing from the front end, whenever I'm giving 0, 1, it is giving me the complete data. Here, I'm giving 0, 1 in my get key, get existing. It should display all the information like this: 0, 1, test 1, compare it. Joining date and male, gender is a male, and checkbox is Y, active. Next, dependent table, 3 dependents are there. Like this, dependent 0, 1, SDFD, and the country is India, so on so. Next, salary. This is the salary information. J01, 12,510, 200, sentence. Now, one simple conclusion: get key is working properly. Now, cancel the transaction. Find. Let's say, coming back here, find. I'm giving test in my name. Number of employees are holding this. How many employees? 6 employees are holding test as a name. Here also, it should display. Whenever I'm giving test, it should display 6 employees. Like this: 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Now I'm selecting here test 06. It should display. Here also I'm selecting test 06. 6, test 06. Joining date, unknown is the gender value, and checkbox value is none. Now, one more simple conclusion: my what I can say, find key is working from find. Very, very crucial check we are going to do now: create key. Let's say we will do it parallelly. How many employees are there? 6 employees are there. Now I am adding a new value: 7. Create key 07. come here. What are all the defaults it is displaying? Employee ID, joining date, gender, employee check. Now I am giving name S07. Gender will accept only 3 values. We all of us know. M for male, F for female, U for unknown. Here I am giving A. It's not a valid value for gender. Invalid value. It is throwing me an error. Employee check. It will accept M or Y. Y or M. Here I am giving U. Here they are giving the clear instruction. Value must be either Y for S or M for no. Validation is firing. Now I am adding the data for my dependent information. Dependent information D01. Gender male, age 45, relationship or something is there, country, it is not allowing me, invalid value, country, invalid value. If I am giving a valid country, okay, USA, then it won't throw any error. Next, let's say salary calculations. We written one more validation here. Job 1, cost 12,300. It's firing. Let's say I'm giving 1,200. It's firing the error. Please enter basic salary greater than or equal to 5,000. If I'm giving 5,400, it's calculating. Allowance amount 2,000. It's calculating. Try to save it. It is throwing me the error. Return value is 0. Please enter allowance less than or equal to 500. Yes. Now I'm 2,000 in the front end. 7 is populated. And observe carefully, United States, and all the informations we added here, and then the salary. Yeah.
Okay, so even though you're testing, it's really actually you're adding the data into the database.
Huh.
Okay.
We will do all these things in the development area.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, of course. Yeah, I understand that, but I'm just, I didn't know that it's a real-time data. You're testing with real-time.
It's a real time. Why? Because CI. CI is nothing. It's another phase of your component. That's it.
Yes. So you do whatever you're doing on the web, you're doing on the app designer.
Simply.
Okay.
Go ahead, Srinivas.
Only thing is that employee ID you added here by looking at, I mean, it didn't increment automatically or it didn't populate automatically in the component interface. Test.
Okay, let's try that one also. Like this.
Oh yeah, now it came.
I added manually earlier. Now I simply created it.
Okay.
Manual creation is allowing there.
Okay,
But if
okay.
I'm not giving anything, automatically it will come like this.
It will come. Okay, got it.
That means simply one thing, Srinivas, each and every piece of code it will find.
Okay.
Except set init, set save. I written set init and set save. In the people code discussions also, very initial events, set init and set save, they written these codes on fire whenever we are firing through component interface. Here like this. There is a restriction. Set init will not trigger if run from a component interface. Next, set save. Set save won't fire if run from the component interface.
Component, okay.
Got it?
Got it.
All other events will fire whenever we are running the CI. Whenever, so all the events fire through CI.
Okay.
Very, very important. Once we completely tested all these scenarios, like get, create, and find, then we can say, okay, my CI is ready for transaction. CI is ready. Then what we will do? Simple, very simple. Go to your application engine program. How can I utilize the CI in my logic? Open the application engine program, open the people code, open the people code here, and simply drag and drop the CI here. Drag and drop the CI. Automatically the code will generate in front of you. But one thing, very careful, in file layout people code we have not changed anything, but here we have to change a lot. This is the text they clearly mentioned. This is a dynamically generated people code template to be used only as a helper to the application developer, not the exact code. You need to replace all the references or default values with reference to the people code variables and all other record fields. This is the code generated. Our component is a simple component. That's why only a limited amount, very simple people code is generated. Just imagine if I will show you how much people code it got generated. This is my vendor load program. Almost it's 20 to 25 pages code will generate sometimes. If it's a job component, more than that. How much? This is the one. Just imagine all the piece of code. Well, because the vendor is a very huge component. You know about it, right, Murli Garu? The vendor is a huge component. VAT registration, address, locations, so on and so. Too many information are there in the internet.
నాకు మన ఇంటర్వ్యూలో ఒకతను నేను ఇట్లా వెండర్ అప్లోడ్ కాంపోనెంట్ ఇంటర్ఫేస్ యూజ్ చేసేసానంటే అతను ఏమన్నా అంటే హ్యావ్ యూ యూజ్ ద డెలివర్డ్ వన్ ఆర్ హ్యావ్ యూ రిటర్న్ ఆన్ యువర్ ఓన్ అన్నాడు. అంటే డెలివర్డ్ కూడా ఉందా ఒకటి వెండర్ అప్లోడ్ కాంపోనెంట్ ఇంటర్ఫేస్?
కాంపోనెంట్ ఇంటర్ఫేస్ అనేది అది చెప్పలేమండి అన్నిటికీ. ఇప్పుడు నేను ఒక కాంపోనెంట్ ఇంటర్ఫేస్ ఓపెన్ చేస్తాను. కాంపోనెంట్ ఇంటర్ఫేస్ లో ఇప్పుడు జాబ్ ఉంది. జాబ్ ఓకే, 1 సెకండ్. జాబ్ డేటా, జాబ్ అనేది ఒక కాంపోనెంట్. జాబ్ డేటా అనేది కాంపోనెంట్, రైట్? ఇప్పుడు ఫర్ సపోజ్ కాంపోనెంట్ ఓపెన్ చేయండి. ఇక్కడ జాబ్ డేటా, ఇట్స్ a component, okay? But have you found any CI for that? No. Okay. Job, any CI for that? For that particular job data component there is no CI defined.
Yes.
Then it's a delivered component, is delivered, but there is no delivered CI for that.
అదే అంటే అతను అడగడం ఎట్లా అడిగిందంటే దేర్ ఈస్ ఎ డెలివర్డ్ కాంపోనెంట్ ఇంటర్ఫేస్ ఫర్ వెండర్ అన్నట్టు మాట్లాడింది.
ఉంది, నేను వాడను. ఎందుకు? నా వెండర్ కాంపోనెంట్ లో నేను చేంజెస్ చేశాను.
అదే నేను అట్లే చెప్పాను.
స్ట్రక్చర్ మారింది.
ఎగ్జాక్ట్లీ, నేను అదే చెప్పాను. I couldn't use the delivered one because there were so many validations. Exactly.
Why? Because single checkbox is changed in the component properties, the existing CI is not useful.
Yes.
That's it. Your answer is absolutely true.
Okay.
Why? Because so many delivered components are there, but all of the delivered components are not holding the CIs. Even they are holding the CIs. Why? Because in my case, We created the CI for my vendor load. Why? Because they did some changes in VAT registration structures for NA, North America.
Yeah.
No, then how can I use the deliver CI? It's not possible.
Yes.
Got it?
Yes.
This code, everybody will look at this code. First point, CI code is not a big deal at all. Very simple code it is. I will explain you in detail about each and every line in upcoming sessions, but don't worry about looking at this code. Too much of coding, too much of coding. There is a logic to identify the code. Observe carefully. This is the declaration. This is the function. And this is the log file. From here onwards, your coding will start. Even by looking at the components interface structure also, a lot of confusion will create in our minds. This big structure like this, if it's open fully, the structure will look like this. But how we understood the structure of the component interface, we compared the component interface structure with our front-end functionality. Front-end functionality. The same component interface coding also, we will do the comparison with front-end functionality behavior. Then only we can understood the logic. If we are comparing the activities, each and every activity, let's observe carefully, very simple. Get, execute get, we are on such page. Execute create, we are on add a new value. Okay. Get set level 0, we are on level 0. Okay. Level 1, level 2, level 3. Sorry, level 3. And one more level 1, salary table. Final one, save, done. We are done. That means again the code is also replicating the page.
You are making it sound very easy actually.
What I'm saying, it's structured like that first point. We have to, one thing I'm telling from the very starting session onwards, don't worry about how to write the code. First, we have to understand how it's structured. What is the process flow for that? That's it. Even right now, if you are giving me job data component, if you are asking me to load the data into that, more than 100 errors I will get in my processing. But at the end of the job, I'm making sure I will get it. Why? Because I'm on the right track. Here also, once you understood, here also, observe carefully. The loopings are closing here after the location. How it is structured? Here like this. Why? Because in the front end also, my location is inside the institution, my institution is inside the dependent. That means the entire structure is in the dependent loop. Next, institution loop. Next, location loop. Same as for loops. This is the dependent for loop closing, before that institution for loop closing, before that location for loop closing. Just compare the code with your front-end functionality. Then, very easy.
Yeah, I was about to ask that. So whenever you are in this on the screen, especially on the code screen, so keep looking at your front end again and again, so that you get more and more.
Wherever you are getting down, check with your front-end functionality where it is replicating. Then I'm sure about it, you will get it without any doubt. I will explain you in the next session, not now. In the Tuesday session, we will see how we will change, what are all the changes we have to add to this code, and what are all the functionalities we have to add, how we are going to understand the structure based on what are all the techniques we are going to use, everything. Okay?
Okay.
Okay.
Okay?
Yes.
Okay? I will send you the recording. Just try to create a CI and test the CI and place the CI in the PP code. Later, we will see in our next upcoming session.
Thank you, Andy.
Tuesday evening.
You all have a great weekend, Andy.
అలా ఇంకోటి వెంకట్ గారు ఇప్పుడు మీతో కాంటాక్ట్ మిమ్మల్ని ఎప్పుడైనా కాంటాక్ట్ చేయాలంటే త్రూ ఈమెయిల్ కాంటాక్ట్ చేయాలా ఇమీడియట్ గా
డైరెక్ట్ ఈమెయిల్ పెట్టేది నేను కంటిన్యూస్
ఓకే మీ ఈమెయిల్ నాది మన దాంట్లో ఉంది మాది
training.peoplesoft
ఏదండి
same whatever we are communicating training.peoplesoft
ఓకే థ్యాంక్ యూ
thank you have a great weekend all of you
everybody have a great weekend
catch you on Tuesday. Bye.
Tuesday, yes, bye.